Hey, and well, I'm back. Sorry I've been gone for so long, but let's not get too into that. I built the egg carrier, and would you look at that? It's here, and it's big. So let's completely ignore the egg carrier and let's look at the perfect chaos I've built for this showcase. It's it's perfect chaos. So for the people that have been subscribed to me, looking at my posts, I've built. This is like a modified version of that guy. If only like studs. What can I do? It's perfect chaos. It's like I added tendrils to him. It's the only thing I really did. This is the only like a. This is mainly display only. You can't really do much except open his mouth, but the effect piece just really works if you close it. So yeah. If you open this flap, you can see the Chaos Emeralds because he's supposed to have them all in the state. And his tendrils have articulation. These other flaps can open up, but I don't know what you could really fit in there. Like parts of a city? Like that thing? Maybe. That thing there? Doesn't even close. Yeah, perfect chaos. Now let's actually get into the size of this thing. I think this thing is huge. Like, it's very huge. This is the X Jet compared to it. Front half of the X Jet, the Milano. And the Tornado. And that would be the full scale of it. These two ships because they're not relevant to this review other than scaling. Look at that. I tried getting the nose going. I think this is big enough. I think I could have made this bigger, but I think it's fine as it is. You can see a post segment here. Now this thing is way out of scale, even though it's massive. This is not even MIDI scale. You would look at this in the correct scale. So yeah, this side. Let me tornado. Say take a look at the engine, the back engines. Back engines. Haven't really had to do this in an actual review. Well, showcase. I mean, review. I don't do reviews. Sorry, I hope you saw it. Okay. But yeah, it's a very big ship. But this ship actually has an interior, so let me show it off. Starting at the big front. Ignoring the other Eggman, you can see this. Taking this flap off. Moving this other Eggman, you can see like the big share from Sonic Adventure 1, the cockpit. Yeah. Couldn't get this over his head. He wouldn't fit otherwise. I didn't want him to cover. I didn't want this to cover his head, his face. You can kind of see his mustache in the glass here. Tried adding some little panels here. I made some. These aren't the correct robots that should be here. Badniks. I added prototype Orbot and the official Qbot. This guy. To make him, I used to. Didn't have the correct arms, but I made him work with a flat ground stud and an actual stud. Just let it focus. Okay. So this part, this should not come off like that. But here we are to show off the weaknesses and strengths of this model. So this panel should come off like that, under that, and out. And you can see some more interior. Put Metal Sonic in there because I didn't know who else to put in there other than Eggman or Metal Sonic and more Badniks. The other Badniks are elsewhere. You can see I actually just recycled some more parts of other models. These are the plans of Destroy Sonic from the Death Egg that somebody had suggested. See some blueprints and some parts. Over here, you can see this little platform where the Gamma fight took place. This platform actually has some things. These things keep falling off because they have a feature. It's supposed to be lift these things off. You can take this entire thing off. Yeah, moving it aside. Flipping it over. Bring every single one of these down. You can turn it into a Badnik. It's a custom Badnik because, well, I just found it like interesting to make a custom Badnik. I had to use a special technique to make this shape. Why not make a little Badnik? Lego would probably do something like this, so this is a Badnik. Oh. Yeah, back in here. And the umbrella keeps falling off. Going with this part. This is another feature Lego would probably add. They made this as a real set. Well, in 2010. An escape pod. You remove it. You can add your figure here. Your Eggman. Here he is. There he goes. He's in there. You can see him in there. There he is. So, okay, that's the top part. Now let's actually get cracking into the interior. This whole part can come off. You can kind of say it's a chip, but we take it off. And we actually need the Eggman from this top part. What else? This guy. And you can take this other part off. And this is the actual main interior. So, let's start with this. This is a tiny egg viper made out of a little eggmobile I had made. So, sit Eggman down. He's way too oversized for this, but it's an egg viper. Tail can just, the tail unravels from the back. And just set him up there. There's a panel you open. There's a platform there. There's also the eggmobile from the official set. It can also fit. Just tap it on the platform. Or you can choose to use the actual egg viper. There's a spot specifically for the platform. There's the egg viper. You can even take these parts off. They're on clips. Sadly, I couldn't make any platforms for them since it's so tiny, so Sonic can't really jump on them. By the way, if this video seems janky, I don't have my little stand anymore. Like, it broke. So, yeah. The other platform can come off as well. I have all these platforms. And I had to make another sacrifice so that these little panels could be in their right spot. It's a very tiny egg viper. I wanted to make it like the big Death Star that came out in 2016, and then the older one. I don't know which year that one came out in. So, little egg viper. Let me just do that real quick. So, another interior part. You can take this off as well. You can see a bunch of badniks you can take off. They're on the little rails. You got motobugs. Movie badniks. These badniks from the Death Egg. You can see on the other side we've got a little trash compactor with a claw and the egg robo that failed Eggman in Sonic 3. That's my official story for this one. See, he has a little bit of articulation. Let me let some light in there. There you go. And in here you got some. Here's the little claw. Here, the perfect chaos. Remove that piece. Grab Chaos Emeralds. You can place it. Very difficult to do with one hand, but it's possible nonetheless. Yeah. There we go. Chaos Emerald. Okay. There we go. You can have Eggman working on something with the Chaos Emeralds. And in here, in the actual game, there's a room where he has a bunch of the Metal Sonics. I could only fit one, so I decided to go with Mecha Sonic. I built Hachiroko 24's Metal Sonic, but in dark blue. His back of his head fell off and broke. I'll crush you. Yep. Metal Sonic. Mecha Sonic. My bad. And the other wing didn't show off what the other wing could do. That's my bad. It's a bunch of parts going everywhere. Opening this little cannon to shoot anything. These cannons are the strongest. They've always been the strongest, and they think they always will be the strongest because those new ones are weak. The successors, the ones that come in the Avengers compound, the new one, yeah, I think so. So let me just get this back into place. So that's pretty much it for features. Pretty much everything this thing can do, how big this is. So, but there's just one last thing, like see how it goes with my next project. So I said I was gonna make a bat cave, just didn't say how big this bat cave was going to be. So, and while we were at it, the Egg Dragoon. Nope, this is just a slight teaser. So yeah, here we go. So thanks